I want to say something to Robin. That's her name, Robin, right?
Yeah.
No,
That's Sherry.
Robin. That's
That's not
Sherry.
Miss
Robin's
Robin.
not here tonight. Robin's
Okay.
not here tonight.
What's her name?
That's Miss
Sherry.
Sherry.
Oh, Sherry,
I
me.
Miss Sherry. I know Miss Sherry. Your name, the
Come
one
on,
I
man.
know. Who?
That's
Vanna.
Vanna. Vanna.
Vanna. Okay.
Yeah.
Vanna. I want to say something before the show starts.
It's too
Okay.
late. It's too
The show
late.
started.
It already started, cuz.
Okay, well, it's already started now, so I'm gonna just ask. Forget it. That's what I do. I was gonna ask you personally, because you had the pentagram on your thing, and I was like, I don't know if she know, but more than half of the world is Christian, and does she know that you just rejected half of the world from that pentagram? But at the same time, though, I just want to let you know before the show started, even though we started now, I want to let you know that I thought about it for long enough, and I think that it's a good thing that you did, because people should understand what those 5 points mean.
I
Real talk.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's the realest.
I personally don't. I don't call it a pentagram because that has the very negative connotation.
That's the negative annotation that the connotation that they gave us.
It is a pinnacle. It is a pinnacle, and
Right.
that being a culmination of power, of spirit, of balance. The symbol of the pinnacle itself is actually the symbol of sacred geometry, because every length of the side of the star makes up another side of the star. And I do appreciate you coming in and honestly saying your
Absolutely.
opinion about that, because like having people understand those differences about each other is what makes the world so much better. Like my Uncle Murdoch, who is one of the best friends I've ever had and one of the only men I trust, is a devout Christian man, and he is very accepting of my mother and I in our heathen ways. You don't have to agree or see the same side of things to be like friends. Exactly. Diversity is key. Thank you, Sherry.
But,
Part of
well,
the lifestyle.
Exactly.
Truth is truth. That's what I'm saying. Like, me. I'm a believer, and I'm a giver of the truth. It doesn't matter if it hurts the people that's listening. You see what I'm saying? Because when you go to the hospital, if you say, man, when you go to the hospital, you don't say, oh yeah, let's go to the hospital. You say, man, I don't want to go there. Because why? You need help, but guess what? It's gonna hurt or it's gonna taste nasty. I'm the cure. I hurt or I taste nasty. What you did, what I said, I called it pentagram, but that's what we called it because that's what they told us it is. It's horrible, it's evil. But those 5 points, you have 5 fingers on both hands, 5 toes, 5, everything comes in that number. Everything comes in 5. That's your earth, wind, water, fire, and eternity, infinity. You can name the source, whatever you want to name it. But you have those 4 and you have source. And that's all you have in existence. And that's perfect. And so I thought about it, I was like, but she's going to scare everybody off. So what? The people that you're going to scare off, they're not going to make it through this next thing that's going on right now anyway. It doesn't matter.
Now, we were getting into it before the show started. You were talking about the Earth. The United States is the most powerful place or best place, most important place on Earth.
The United States of America, since they represent, no one on planet Earth represents, I'll just go ahead and say it, represents white supremacy like the United States. Now, since I said that, once I said the word white supremacy and I attached the United States with it, there's no power in the history of written history where people have controlled a group of people or the numerous groups of people, the whole planet, like this has happened. There's no history book. I'm talking about Hitler. You can go back to, I can go back to stuff people can't name. But, man, nowhere in history has anybody conquered the world like white supremacy has. So, with that being said, it is what it is. You can take it or leave it. But either way it goes, you can't name anybody that stomps on everybody's neck. If somebody in another country has women that's wearing something that they don't want to wear, America come over there and blow half of the country up, kidnap everybody else, and beat everybody else's ass, and make you cooperate. And there's nothing you can do about it. History has proven it. So who has something to say about that? Leave it in the comment. If you got something to say, comment on it. If you know something, if you read it in history, show me it doesn't exist. Prove me wrong.
There's our resident Charleston White.
Said what he said.
I'll cash up anybody that can tell me a time in history anybody has ruled and conquered people like these people have now.
Before
Yeah,
we go
let
any
me
deeper,
get this intro in real quick, and then
oh,
I'm
we
gonna,
didn't even
I'm gonna
start
get
with
us
the
going.
intro.
Yeah, this is long.
Came out
Let's
the
do
gate
it for
firing
Let's
off.
still keep it formal. All right, y'all. What it do? It's Laura Shoe X, your moderator. We are back. You see, it already started. This is Lifestyle After 5 weekly live stream. We got a pretty big cast here today, full of some wonderful individuals. This is gonna be a pretty interesting episode for everybody watching. We want to thank everybody who has been watching already for showing support to the channel and also following our new channel, Lifestyle 925 on X.com. Please support us in our new endeavor. We giving information to those who need it, as always, every Wednesday between 8 o'clock and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tonight's episode, I think this is the 4th episode in our 2nd season. Don't quote me on that, but before the end of the show, y'all will know exactly who's going to be interviewed on the radio tonight. Continue to support us on our website, aliafter5.com. Keep buying the t-shirts and hoodies. I still got orders rolling in, so we appreciate that. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's episode. Let's get it.
Before we get started, MD Red,
Hey, all right. So
what you
everybody
got for the people?
Everybody that's watching is in the comments, man. Like I said last week, we're gonna start a giveaway this week. So the key word tonight is lifestyle. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all when y'all can type it in. The first person that types it into the comments wins the merch. We're gonna wait a little on in the show. I'm gonna tell y'all when to type it or when to go. And the first person to get that phrase into the comments, the merch is on me. So lifestyle. I ain't saying it again though.
And I want to say something too. Let me say this real quick. Everybody that's watching, please give acknowledgement, please, please, to these ladies on this show. Look, we men, it's a bunch of men in here. And real men, what we do is, when there's women around, y'all give a shout out to these ladies that's in this house with us. Miss Sherry and Miss Anna. Yeah, real thingness.
Hey man, somebody take that piece from Tim.
Yeah, he amped up on this pizza. So y'all know what we do. It's Wednesday, so just to give y'all the holidays that you didn't know, because most of y'all don't do no reading, so we do it for you. So today is Ghana Independence Day. Let's celebrate, and I hope I pronounced that right. I know it's the Ghana. So if you're African, please don't be mad at me, because I know it's Ghana and then it's Guyana.
Ghana.
Ghana. Yeah, Ghana.
Yeah, okay, we'll take Ghana.
Charge it to my American Arkansas education.
Hey man. Shout
out
to Arkansas for educating.
Today is a good day too, and the most important day that will screw you up. It is National Oreo Cookie Day.
Boy, we had Oreos today. We had Oreos.
You should have got some now. Them Oreos is responsible for blowing more people up than a bomb. You eat them damn Oreos, your ass gonna gain weight, because you cannot eat just one.
No.
Have you ever done that? You start off that shit like cocaine. You start off eating one, you done a whole line. Seriously, I done a whole line one day just with the intent to do one cookie. Couldn't do it.
Hey,
have you guys ever tried the golden Oreos in the Fanta?
Yep.
Like you take the regular golden Oreos, you stick your fork in it, and you stick it. That shit is like an orange cream.
That's for you, Gen. That's for you, Gen Zers.
Nah, don't put a label on.
No, you Gen Zers. Fanta Pop, no. Fanta, that's too much sugar.
To change your life.
That's too much sugar.
No, you take your Oreos, you pull up the whole slide, you get your fork ready, and then you just pour the milk straight into the slide of cookies that you want to eat.
See, that's what a Gen X would do. We do Oreos and milk, not Fanta soda. Bubbles and fizz.
Hey, shoot, ain't Oreos vegan?
No. That's what I'm about to ask. How do y'all feel? Don't insult the vegan game like that. Don't do that.
Actually, vegans, yes. They're not made of plants, but some of it is. There's like palm oil, which is might as well be like crack.
I'm sure they got some. I'm sure they got some type of pork in it.
Hold on, Lord Shoe.
Yeah.
Lord Shoe. I was just a question for everybody else on the panel. Did y'all know that sugar is one element? You add one element to it, you have crack.
I mean, yeah. It's white.
I did not know that.
You wonder why? You can tell your kids, sit down. Be still. Do this. You can take a belt. You can
Yeah,
whoop them for
it's like
24
the
hours straight.
precursor
They won't listen
for
to you.
ADHD.
Yeah, you can whoop them for 24 hours straight. Your children, they won't listen to you. You
Sound like
offer them some
slavery.
crack. Offer them some crack. Say, I'll give you a piece of candy. They'll say, okay, I'll be good.
Give you some Chick-fil-A.
Offer them some crack. I'm
Hey,
telling
what
you.
is that
Chick-fil-A
one
got
element
one
that's
molecule
missing?
from crack too.
I can't. You know what, man? I've done so
No,
much.
don't say it. I'm just playing. I was about to
No,
drop a bomb for all the crackheads out there that's listening. They about to get a free.
Actually, no, no. For
Free
everybody
crackhead
that's listening,
love.
for everybody that's listening, whenever you hear me talk, listen to what I say. Go look it up. Go Google. What's the one element that's missing from sugar being crack? It'll
Hey,
I'm not
hey,
doing
you
the
got
work
some
for
sugar?
everybody.
You can say
I did all the
cocaine.
work myself. You got to do some work your damn self.
Oh,
And now
you
walk up
got
on
that
me
one
scratching.
molecule. You finna either make a come up or your life finna take a drastic turn. Either way, your life is finna change. If you get that one molecule and you whip it up in your kitchen,
You fucked up.
It's like
Boy,
when
he
you
finna be
accidentally make
scratching.
mustard gas.
but when it take your
Your
teeth
neck.
today is also National Dentist Day. So go get your
Uh-oh.
fillings and get your teeth
Well, after
clean.
you eating that fucking crack, go get your teeth fixed.
And
I think
we'll
I'm
pray
gonna
for
opt
you.
for the Oreos, man.
Oreos and the crack. Either way,
Oreos.
either is not good for you.
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
And today, for you Christians, is I said they're kind of fun. For the Christians, today is the 22nd day of Lent.
Amen.
Amen. Well, y'all got quiet.
Hey, man.
Silence for Lent.
Yeah, hold it.
Y'all can talk now. I did the moment of silence.
We got nervous.
Lent.
I was like, dang. Felt like I was about to pray.
I thought you would.
I was waiting for it. I was gonna take my hat off and everything.
See, Murdoch, I don't think you've ever been to an old school, what we call old school Black Baptist church when we warm up. See, nowadays, this new generation, they got praise teams and all this other stuff that you see. No.
We'll take you to the
You would
devotion.
start church out with a bell. Like everybody's talking like we talking now, and you hear bell. And we hear that bell, everybody fall in line, and you got some deacon take his hat off and get down on one knee, and he sang a prayer, and he started from the time he grew up to the time he was now, and he blessed every hospital, every sick and shut in, every member that he could think of. He go all around the world. He go from the children to the old, and about 45 minutes later, now the preacher's ready. Now we start church. Now the pastor comes. No, first you get that offering. When he get done, I think you get that first offering.
In a song.
Then the pastor come. I think, yeah. They send a pan around, then the pastor come and give it, and then you come back around because you got to walk around. They ain't going to bring the pan back around to you no more. Them deacons and ushers, they were tired. So you got to get up and take that money to the plate your damn self this time. Yeah. Then the pastor count the money, and then if he ain't make enough money, he'll come back out and say, y'all didn't get the Lord enough money. We got to get some more money. I'm serious. And then you got to turn around and give it up again.
No wonder you ain't got no friends. No wonder you can't wait till every Wednesday to talk to us. Nobody want to talk to you.
That is true. That is true. I done lost damn near every friend I got. Nobody wants to talk to me at all.
Hey, you bolder than me. I don't go against
Family
that. I
and
don't go
friends
against
do
them.
not want to talk to me.
It's only like 6 billion to you.
Oh my God.
How long is this show again?
Till 9 o'clock. Till 9 o'clock, and it feels like a fever dream half the time. Like I have to go back and watch just to make sure something actually happened and there was a coherent conversation.
It's never a coherent conversation.
No.
Okay.
This is why we communed on this show. All I need is a cracker.
Hey, check this out. So now we on the right conversation. When you said that, we heading on this is all I want to talk about.
We got 2 minutes. Go in and get your money. Yeah, then we're gonna go into Murdoch's story. So y'all just listen to us. We got a real deep story coming. This is special.
Yeah, we laughing right now.
This ain't your. Oh, y'all got a special show tonight. But go ahead, Tim. Get your 2 minutes in.
Okay.
Get on your soapbox.
I just want to say this because everybody in America, when I say this, I'll say only like 5%, 5% of people in America understand this. The other 95%, lo siento para ustedes. I am very sorry for you guys. But election time is coming. And as you can see here, Donald Trump is going to win. We are the champions. But let me tell you, hey, in the meantime, I want him to win, but at the same time, I want to say fuck him too. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, I'm just taking the better of two evils. I'm taking the slave master that will just let me work and whoop my ass all day. I'm taking him against the slave master that will rape my mother and my children in front of me. So I'm taking this son of a bitch that'll just pay me good. At least he makes sure all of his slaves eat good and we got money, we party. I don't want the one that we suffering, we dying, the world ending, we in 3 world wars at one time. You know, so at the end of the day, I just want to say this, that y'all better be prepared, because the problem with Mr. Trump getting in office, we got people like my parents, your parents, and all y'all. If y'all black on this panel, our parents hate Donald Trump because the news said so. That's all. He ain't nothing. They ain't got no receipt. We got 1 million receipts for this new guy, but we don't have. Nobody has one for Trump. But they hate him because, quote unquote, he's a racist. But I'm telling you right now, he's going to win. Only way he don't win, they kill him before the election day. So with that being said, either way it goes, this country is going up in flames. I don't know why everybody's so damn happy. I'm happy every day. I know it's going up in flames, but guess what? I get up and go to work every day. I work my ass off. I plan my next 5 and 10 years from now as if this shit ain't gonna happen. Guess why? What I was telling you a minute ago. Man, everybody that's on bullshit right now, they saying, well, we can all tell that something is about to happen now. Everybody, a fucking ant knows. Everybody on earth knows. Every creature knows that something is about to happen now. But with that being said, that don't mean you just give up on life. But motherfuckers got us fucked up. I told you the last time. They think that because we all bullshitting, because we all gonna die, it's the end of times. No, like I said earlier, it rains on one side of the street and the rest of the town. And you can take 3 steps in the middle of the street and it's not raining for 2 more miles that way. It's just over here. Okay, so it rained in the city, but everybody in the city didn't get wet. I don't know why they think we all gonna die when it's time, because you can die right across the street from me and my house will be safe. And that's how nature works. It's been proven. So for all y'all out there who think that this is a game, when it's election time, before it even gets here, we going to war. I'm gonna be y'all gonna come back and remember this. There's no way we're not going to war. We have too many old ass people and too many young brainwashed people who listen to the news. They don't care about life. So I'm gonna let somebody else take over from here, and I want somebody to tell me to even just question this and say, no, we're not, because I can prove it. We're going to war.
So see, I had your back. I had your back, because always in the Trump rally, he's a black for Trump. They always got to have the sign black for Trump. So I had your sign up, waving it for you. So this could be one of good things. Either we just lost half of everybody that was watching just now.
Hell yeah.
That is black. We're going to be picked up, or we're finna be picked up with this soundbite by conservative TV.
Hey, you know, believe it or not, you really, from what I said, I brought some of your fans back that you just lost 10 minutes ago when you talked about the Christians. They the ones, they your biggest threat. You know, religion was our cutoff point from where we used to live. The world we used to live in. Once somebody came along and said, these black people love everything. They're just so loving. What about if I give them a God to love? They'll love that too. They'll love a leaf. Yes, I love a leaf, a tree, a blade of grass, ants. I love everything. And that's when they came along and said they love everything. They'll respect everything. And we did. And we respected ourselves right up under their foot. See what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is,
turn into a Cat Williams show. I'm about to get like Shay say. But you know what? This is what you find, though. This is what we call lifestyle after five, because, and I say we are like a happy hour at a bar, because you're going to run into a local Charleston White at a bar with a different point of view from you. And you're going to run from everybody's got different perspectives, different races, different culture, different beliefs, or whatever. That's part of the life. That's why we'll circle. We hear it all and we respect it all. But we're gonna get into it before time run out, because I know time flies with us and being
Wow.
gotten us on this deal. We got Murdoch on the show today, and Murdoch is going to tell us the story about his journey in his organization. So let's give it up for Murdoch.
So I don't really have so much of an organization yet. She's actually rocking a hat that I'm fixing to be turning into an organization, but that's a completely different subject. I served in the military for about 8 years, active duty, and
For your service.
Well, thank you for being worth serving for, man. And
What branch?
Army, the only branch.
No,
Hey, that-
Air Force.
Couple Army guys in the
I was
chat.
Air Force,
Marine.
but go ahead with your story.
So while I was there, and this is something that I really want to kind of spread right now, because to me right now this is really close to home. I was recently diagnosed with cancer, and this cancer that I have is way different than most other cancers. It doesn't spread quite as fast, doesn't spread quite as hard as but the doctor still only gave me 10 years to live if I got surgery. Well, I just recently had a PET scan, and it showed that I had 20 of these very rare tumors in my liver. And they're most likely not going to do the surgery, which would give me that full 10 years. Faith has a lot to do with this for me, but, and for me, that is like why I'm so at peace with this whole situation. Like she said before, I am a devout Christian, and I 100% look to God for everything. I've never, in 37 years now, had an unanswered prayer, not once. And I can vouch for that. But my key mission here is I was exposed to burn pits when I was in Iraq and Afghanistan. And that was a very heavy part of our life when we were downrange. And if you're a veteran and you are downrange, you need to go and get checked, because that is what caused this cancer for me. Now, I have very close friends who also served right alongside of me. I was in FOBCAL to Iraq from 2007 to 2009. And a couple of my buddies have either already passed away from cancer, or some type of liver or kidney or other digestive organ that has shut down on them, or had some kind of really off, weird genetic mutation disease take place in their body. So go and get yourself checked, even if you don't think that you're having symptoms, because I have carcinoids. Carcinoids are really, really weird. I should not have these. Only people who are 60 and older typically get these. They're really hard to spot. And by the time you start suffering from carcinoid syndrome, which is a chemical release from these tumors, it's too late. It's already metastasized in either your lymph nodes, your liver, or another major organ. It usually starts, though, in the digestive system, as far as small intestine, large intestine, or stomach. If you feel a little off, if you start getting lightheaded, super drowsy, or whatever the case is, if you're not feeling yourself and you were exposed to these fire pits, please go get checked. MRI did not show these tumors. A CT scan did not show these tumors. A ultrasound didn't show these tumors. I had to go and get an endoscopy, where they actually put a camera down your throat just for them to physically put eyes on these tumors to verify that that's what these were. And then they decided to do the PET scan, which was painful. I will say that stuff that they inject into you, it feels like magma going into your veins. It causes every tumor in your body to light up, and that's how they found out that at that point, we just thought I had 3. But that showed that I had 20. So what I'm trying to do, because it's going to be really difficult for me to be able to try to fight this and support my family. Because I'm having to change my entire lifestyle. I'm having to change, what I do on a day-to-day basis as far as physicality, but most importantly, my diet. And eating healthy, as you all know, is not cheap. I have to eat raw vegetables, like raw foods, and I'm transitioning more to like a pescatarian diet, but leaning more towards a fully vegetarian, vegan style diet. And I created some shirts, and you can go and find them over on my Facebook page. The link to my spreadshirt. There's a lot of my Grand Life Adventure merch for my YouTube channel, stuff like that on there. But and anything that you purchase off there will help benefit this. But specifically, if you have somebody in your life that you want to kind of show support, these shirts say "Cancer Sucks." I designed it. Yeah, I like the design personally. But it says "Cancer Sucks." There, you can get stuff for your kids, you can get stuff for your dog, you can get stuff for yourself, hoodies, t-shirts, whatever. But everything that goes into that will directly go into, helping me kind of push toward being able to afford this new lifestyle that I have that I'm facing right now. So any help is hugely appreciated, not just by me, but my wife and my kids. I have 3 kids that are looking at me, hoping that I get better. So I've been kind of fighting it my own way. Lots of different mushrooms, herbs, and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I'm standing right now. So if you got any questions, I'll
Go ahead and what is your
to add
YouTube
something
and
in
your
I want to
and
add
your
something.
Facebook?
Yeah, go ahead, man. What do you want to ask?
No, I want to add something, but go ahead and
Okay,
give
so
me your Facebook information.
So my YouTube channel and my my Facebook, my Instagram, all of those you can find me at The Grand Life Adventure. It's The Grand Life Adventure. It's really easy to remember. You'll see my pretty face for the logo. And we do vlogging and stuff like that over there. But I'm also putting up, weekly to bi-weekly updates on my cancer situation. To kind of spread awareness here soon, I am also going to start a full campaign on my Facebook page to help spread awareness to other veterans, or even individuals that may have been like serving with Spec Ops or Blackwater, any kind of contractors that were over there, because every one of those guys were over there with me and breathing in this stuff. So it's equally as important, not just for veterans, but for anybody that was over there and breathing this stuff in. And if you are a local national to Iraq or Afghanistan and you come across this, I hope that you're able to see this too, because at that point in time, some of you may have been my enemy, but I still love you, and I want you to be able to take care of yourself. So please, if you were exposed to these burn pits, go get yourself checked out.
And that's a pre-exemptive condition too, I believe, for the VA. If you're a veteran, and if you can just prove you were near the burn pit for your disability, that's a presumptive condition. If you're a veteran, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now, I'm glad you brought that distinction, because unfortunately, contractors is not treated with the same respect as a veteran.
No.
And they may have to fight this on their own.
So I'm actually a buddy with, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the show on Discovery Channel called Dual Survival. Where they put 2 guys out in the wild and they have to basically find their way back to civilization. Well, I'm really good friends with a guy named Joe Tedai, who was on that show. Very close friend of mine. He's actually suffering some of the same symptoms. When he was in Iraq, he was not active duty. He wasn't special forces. He was actually working with you could consider it, I can't go into great detail because of the classification, but he was in basically a contracted position. And he was exposed to that stuff, and he is about 62 now, but he's also starting to experience some of the same stuff that I go through. But being the fact that when he was over there, he was a contractor, not military, this is going to come from his pocket.
Mm-hmm. Government don't look at you the same. So that's something to think about when you take some of these contract positions.
I want to say something about this. I have to say something about this. Okay. Cancer. This might get you in trouble too. Everything I say gonna get you in trouble.
They gotta edit so much of this man.
Hey, look, I don't care what you say as long as you share the damn pizza next time.
Hey, check it out. Now
You
you
don't want
can't
none of
have
that pizza.
you
You see how he
can't
acting.
you can't have none. That's what I'm about to say right now. Okay, so I understand that you caught it in while you was in the military. Now, most people catch cancer. The reason why I'm bringing this up is a solution for everybody that's watching. If you got family that have cancer, I know you're not going to believe me because I don't have on a white coat, but I have on a white button down.
We're not doctors and we're not giving medical advice, but go ahead.
That's right. So this is just my hood opinion. We'll just call it a hood opinion. Okay. But with my hood opinion, I have helped someone heal from cancer from them listening to me. Now, first of all, I understand you caught it in the military. You can catch it from breathing, from having contact with it. See what I'm saying? But that's only like 20% of cancer cases. Most cancer cases coming from eating out of the graveyard. And I know a lot of people, this is what I'm saying, a lot of people don't like when I say this. Most of the people watching this live right now, they're going to say, oh, bullshit, But yeah, you eat out of the graveyard. You eat dead stuff. You walk around all day and you walking it. The graveyard is your refrigerator. For everybody that don't know, everybody watching, your refrigerator is a graveyard. It's full of dead things. And matter of fact, when you're riding down the street on the highway, going to visit your family on Thanksgiving, that damn dead raccoon or that dead possum on the side of the road, it's more healthy for you than that hamburger meat in the grocery store. The hamburger meat in the grocery store been dead for 2 or 3 months. This thing just got killed today. Go eat that. You know what I'm saying?
No, look, hey,
I know.
You can laugh at that, but
let me finish.
you can laugh at that, but that's true.
See, but you got to see me. Everybody on this panel tell you got to let me finish, and then you'll see I'll hit a home run in the end. So, did you eating out of the graveyard? Now this don't apply to you. You caught it from contact. You know what I'm saying? Which is even more unfair. But anyway, let me get to the point. Let's cut all the bullshit. If you want to kill cancer, you put it in your body from contact or that damn graveyard, the refrigerator with that dead shit in there. So if you want to get rid of cancer, you have to starve it out. Mm-hmm. Starve it. Cancer, only way it can live, it has to eat, it has to feed and reproduce and multiply. If you don't eat meat, and you don't eat sugar, you don't consume sugar and you don't eat meat, you'll be okay. But you really have to do it. You can't say, well, I'm taking a break. You can't take breaks. You're sick. You're dying. You've done this either through contact or through the graveyard. Either way. So you have to do those two. And it's hard to do from the beginning. But I did it. I did it for a year and a half. Just now, I say 2 or more years, but for a year and a half straight, I had nothing to do with meat. So for that year and a half straight, no eggs, no cheese, no milk, no chicken, nothing that comes from an animal. So with that being said, it's impossible to get sick when your body is in shape. And when your body is like that, anything that comes through you have white blood cells. That's your defense organism, your white blood cells. When you can drink with a cup from someone that has the flu, you drink behind them. If you don't eat any meat at all, your white blood cells been sitting around for 10 years saying, where's something to fight? I'm looking to fight. I'm bored. I've been seeing the red blood cells doing stuff, everybody doing stuff, the enzymes. I want to fight something too, damn it. So when the COVID comes or whatever, you don't eat meat. You see what I'm saying?
See, you're actually dead on, dude. You really are dead on. What I'm doing right now is I'm cutting out a lot of those things. Like I've already cut pork out completely. Red meat's a little bit more difficult, but I'm actually replacing a lot of my meats with lion's mane mushroom, which is, by the way, a really good thing for you to take into your body, as well as like turkey tail mushroom, stuff like that. But it's a good meat substitute because it's got this fleshy, it's juicy, just like a steak.
Do you know why you like meat?
I mean, it's in our DNA, man.
No. That's not why you like meat. Now, I'm glad we brought this up.
I do love meat, though.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes.
No human beings like meat. Now let me tell you why. When you eat that, when you go in that when you go in that graveyard called the refrigerator and grab some of that stuff that's been dead since last year because they put some stuff in it and made it red. When you go in there and eat that stuff, To be honest, there's no. What did you just say that you have control? There is no control over there.
No. See, you have control over the stuff that you can catch and kill yourself. Venison,
but you said,
rabbit, squirrel, trout, like all of any kind of wild caught animal, wild game. You don't have to worry. You still have to worry about certain things with it now.
I'm tell you, this is the thing that's wrong. This is why it's all wrong. The only reason why human beings like meat is because that dead meat has parasites in it. And when you consume parasite, when you cook steak, I don't care how raw you cook it, those parasites, you can't cook those out of there. So when they go in your body, when you consume them, guess what? The next day, when you're hungry, you don't want an orange or an apple. Those parasites want some more of that meat that they was attached
to. Our DNA, we adapted to getting meat because back in the day, there was 7 years of famine and you couldn't always eat fruits and vegetables when stuff wouldn't grow into crops and everything. So you had to eat to meat, depending on where you was at in the world.
No, research this. Your DNA has nothing to do. Your body ain't designed to have meat in it. It's not.
Well, it may not be, but I'm just saying you were desperate though, so you had to when you couldn't get crops. So you had to look. It's called a food chain.
Only thing that likes meat is
grow. So, but you saw
Sherry,
that.
You can tell Sherry got something to say.
The only thing that likes meat is parasites. The only thing that likes meat is parasites. I'm gonna tell you something. If you like meat, if it's in your DNA so bad, don't use no salt and pepper, no seasoning, and tell me it's in your damn DNA. You're a damn lie.
Yeah.
Church.
Absolutely.
Church.
Absolutely. Our body is not even designed to process and dissect.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you that I don't think our body's designed to eat meat. What I'm saying, we adapted to meat.
Somebody's body is.
We adapted to meat. But I'm saying a meat was an adaptation depending on where you at in the world. So if you, for instance, if you were Caucasian and you were in colder climates, there is no crops. You're not getting oranges and apples and everything else. The only thing you got around you.
That's not it. The Caucasians.
Same thing.
Listen, Caucasians. There's one difference. Listen, of course we all got 10 toes, 10 fingers. So fucking what? But there's a difference. The same reason why I get different skin color. The Caucasian human being has a higher concentration of hydrochloric acid in their stomach. So they can, when they eat meat, it dissolves just like a cheetah or a lion will eat meat, it dissolves. Us, we don't have that much hydrochloric acid. We can't, when we eat meat, it doesn't dissolve it. It fucking stores it here, there, here, there. It doesn't.
Yeah.
So no,
we're not on your blood type too.
That doesn't. Now, when I said that, I didn't say that we were higher than Caucasian. I'm just saying that our bodies are different.
But two, you gotta look at blood types because one thing that we do get confused because just because you have brown skin don't mean that we all have the same blood type and we all have the same diet because we don't. We share the same skin.
Diet. We do.
We have the same blood. We have the same color, but we don't have the same blood types.
Explain to me why all black people in America are fat then.
Tim, you're up here, honey. Tim, you're up here, honey. I need you down here, honey. I need you to bring it back just a wee bit.
That's that pizza.
Wow,
black people
are not. You know what it is? It's the carbs in that crust.
Women fat. The same diet.
All black people are not fat.
Diet. This is the fattest damn country on planet Earth.
It is. We are.
Google it. Man, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I care. That's why I can say the fuck I say because I care and know I got the receipts for it. I live this shit. Man, I don't know how to tie my fucking shoes good. I'm not lying. Man, people can work phones. They can do everything better than me. But when we talk about this shit, this all I know. I'm telling you, these are facts. Man, we can't eat what they can eat. Look at them right now. White women finer than black women. Fuck out of here. How the fuck that happened? They're gonna bar me off this motherfucker.
We just lost Lifestyle After 5.
Hey,
but hey,
we are not designed to eat meat. And then as Ali said that some of us might need a little red meat here and there, but our bodies are not
Yeah, depending on
designed.
the blood type. Because I'm AB positive. I struggle all the time. I really should be eating a vegetarian diet. So I can eat little meat because I have a B in my blood type. I actually got an Asian blood type, I think, when I looked at that, which is kind of weird. But I'm dark skinned. Actually, very few people have my blood type. I was shocked to know that I have a red blood type. Actually, they call me a stingy donor because I can take everybody's blood, but only an AB can take mine.
Let me ask you something. Why you can eat everything on planet Earth except when you eat meat, you need salt and pepper and seasoning shit. You can eat candy, you can eat fruit, you can eat everything. But then you turn to meat. Oh, we can eat meat too. What?
We were
Don't put
born
all
with
that
taste
shit on it.
buds.
Put salt and pepper on your candy then. Put salt and pepper and garlic salt and
Well, that's sugar.
bell pepper on your fruit. I didn't think so. You ain't supposed to be eating that shit. That's why you sick. That's why we sick as hell right now. What I said before, man, I worked at a steroid company in Memphis, Tennessee. The chickens turn from babies to full grown in 2 weeks, bigger than a regular chicken. And guess what? Everybody's eating the food. Black women were built like this before this shit happened. Look. And then white women were built like this, straight up and down. Now the steroids and all the damn food, black women built like this, all over the motherfucking place. So they already had everything. And then look at the white women. The white women built like this. Ooh, wee. Give me a white girl right now. Fuck that shit. I'm just playing, Sherry. I'm just playing shit. Hey, I'm just getting the shit, man. Don't shoot me, Sherry. Hey,
I'll do it for you, Sherry.
Okay.
Sherry, you're gonna have to calm down. I got a little burn mark right there where your eyes are from your glare. I mean,
Oh,
hey man,
man.
I appreciate your brother's story. Hey, I appreciate your brother's story, Hannah. Man, that's on point tonight. We needed that because a lot of people need to hear his what he been through and everything, and where he's going, and they can understand. So I really appreciate him coming
And
on here
what he
tonight.
said, when people don't respect the sacrifice of what he and other people that have
Exactly.
served our country.
That's right.
I actually, when I was doing a real estate test one time, the first time I lived in Georgia, and I remember, I think they gave, like, if you served in the military, you got something like 10 points on the test. And I remember this young man was arguing, that's not fair. Why do he get 10 points just because he went to a war? And it's like, I remember struggling with them with, hell, you could have went serve. Why you didn't go serve? Anything. And when people make comments on like, we should go over there and just bum them and we should do stuff like that, that really bothers me because they don't realize what really entails with that. And I actually got into it later. I'm like, okay, when you gonna load up? I mean, we love guns in this country, which was always fun to me. We love guns, we love war in this country until it's time to go. Now, I would say 80 to 90% of our adult population have weapons here. But only
Because it's
10% gonna step up and use them weapons when it's time to get on a plane and go where other countries and other nations got guns to shoot back.
It's because it's so glamorized in our society.
Until it's time, until you go where other people got guns. Then
Of
the
all the
situation
countries-
change.
Of all the countries on planet Earth, the top 3 countries that has the most guns, number 2 out of the top 3 countries, the most guns on planet Earth. Number 2 country has 60 guns per citizen. That's number 2. America has over 100 guns for every citizen. We got more guns in America than there is on planet Earth.
people want to glamorize war, man. Back on what you were talking about earlier, man. I'm gonna tell you, and when I was in Iraq, I really didn't want to be there. First of all, I didn't really see a purpose of it. But
Well, I got out.
once I got over there, I started realizing really fast how many people actually they did love us. And you know, I had the opportunity to be able to go out and meet the local nationals that did support us and did support us being there, and that really did care. And I was invited to actually sit down and have dinner with these families, and that right there is huge. That's one of the most ultimate signs of respect that you can have in the Middle East, is being invited to sup with them, right? Well, then you turn around and you get to see the gory part, where you see kids getting, you know, and people don't really see that side of the war. You know, the crap that's going on right now in the Ukraine, the crap that's going on right now in Gaza and Israel, like you got people dying on both sides. And you got these nasty people who are pulling for one side or the other, and that just doesn't make sense to me. Coming from a veteran, now when I went to Afghanistan, that number was flip flopped of people who wanted us there and people who didn't. I can tell you from experience, more people wanted to see us dead than wanted us there, and so I got to see kind of both extremes on that. But either way, with the situations that I was put in when I was in either place, I didn't want to be there. I went to Afghanistan. That's why I joined the military, because of what happened on 9/11. People seem to forget about that day. But I went there for that. But by the time I got there, bin Laden was dead. He was already toast. And after bin Laden was killed, my best friend ends up getting hit with a 1,000-pound bomb that literally cracked her truck in half like an eggshell. I mopped her out of that truck. You know what I mean? You get to see, when you actually get to see both sides of that story, both sides of that coin, you really kind of start to understand there's no glamour in war. The only thing good about war is what Northeast Arkansas was talking about earlier, about the world is going to hell in a handbasket.
And sadly, it's just how this past few generations have been brought up with the media, and like my generation being brought up so much on video games. Like every single game that my brothers played growing up was a war game talking about the Korean War, the Japan War. And it's something that's been so glamorized and just like, oh, this is just a thing about life, and it's fucking sad. And like, we know my brother is coming home in just a couple of months from his service in the Air Force. And like, I know it takes an incredibly strong person to make that sacrifice, because it's not just the physical ramifications you deal with, it's the mental ramifications of like what, even if you didn't have a direct impact, what you feel your energy and what your work aided to. And people don't understand that impact. And so many of these veterans come back and they just have to swallow their pride because they're taught that men can't have emotions.
I want to say something about this. Okay. Like, I want everybody that's watching this show right now, like, I want everybody on your own time to take your head out to this young man right now that went to war for us, you know, because I'm going to say something like, this is the last time y'all looking at him right now, y'all not going to see this no more. We don't have our young men in America. They're not going to fight for us no more. We said, fuck that shit. For real. We done. Y'all got to find some immigrants. That's why they letting all these people over here. We ain't going to fight for this country no more. Man, so you a hero. Man, you one of the last heroes. For real, because us, me and my kids, we ain't going to fight for this motherfucking country. So, hey, I take my head off, because the reason why we ain't been invaded yet or nothing, because the last generation to go over there were you. So, man, everybody watching, take y'all head off to this young man, because he did something that I ain't do, and we still safe because of his last generation. Now we got to wonder what's going to happen after that. This is the last group that we can actually be proud of, because this is a young man. I'm looking at him. He's way younger than me. This is a young man. This is all we got left to be proud of. After this, ain't shit else to be proud of. We got to build a new army, because our children, we don't have a new army, a new military at all. It's done.
We got a TikTok military.
Yeah.
A TikTok and Facebook military.
Yeah.
That's why AI has got to come in and take over.
I call it the pussification of America, man. That's exactly what it is, the pussification of America.
Hey, I appreciate what you did for our country. I really appreciate that. Seriously.
Dude, I appreciate y'all, man. I mean,
welcome anytime. Yeah, anytime you want to come on and we support you and your movement. Y'all go on his Facebook and on his YouTube. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get a shirt. Banner, when you get a chance, throw his information in Discord we can put it on our Facebook page as well.
Yeah, and he just joined Discord too, so we can add his website to that panel.
Okay.
Okay. So y'all go out there and support. And of course, as we start to wind down, we're on the radio show WDJY 99.1, where we got the Star Child interview, which ironically, Star Child is an herbalist. We did not plan this. And
Yeah.
she'll be talking on WDJY about the different herbs and stuff. Also, before this interview, I talked about Gary Brecker. He actually came across my consciousness this week, and I just went and picked up me some good vitamin B and some vitamin D3 because I wasn't feeling well earlier this morning. But I got some of that, and basically Gary Brecker break a lot of things down I didn't think about. He talked about because a lot of us I think are over supplementing. We're just taking supplements. We don't know why the hell we're taking them. We on multivitamins, we on sea moss, we on D, we on E, we on this, and we got a whole pill meal of just taking damn supplements that our body produce. And so Dr. Brecker, well, he's not a doctor. He's actually went to school for biology, and he got hired to work for an insurance company. So basically, he was talking about when all the economy went down, insurance company take the biggest risk of any company. They bet on your life, but they never fail. He said insurance companies got the technology to predict your death to the month. It's how good they are. They have all medical and death records. He say they know when you start taking what they call them shots in your knee for pain, cortisone shots or whatever. They know in 6 years.
Hydrocortisone.
Yeah.
They say they know in 6 years and 1 day you're gonna have to have a knee replacement. Behind the scenes, they already ordering these tests for you behind the scenes before you even know. He's saying what he is recommends and what he do is have people do a genealogy. I forget the name of the test. I have it next time. It's a test basically where they test your genes and your genealogy to show what you are deficient in, what type of vitamin you are deficient in. A methadone test, don't quote me on it. Someone I gotta get now. Well, method something test, but anyway, it shows what you are deficient in, and from that point, you start taking those vitamins, good vitamins. And then he said, sometimes people have to make sure that they get this test because even though you're taking the vitamins, don't mean your body can break it down. He was saying your car run off gasoline, but if you go get crude oil, that won't do you no good. It's got to be refined into gasoline to go into your car. That's the way some of your vitamins and supplements have to be. And he's like the white Dr. Savior to me. He's healed a lot of people. And like he said,
that's what I just said.
Like he said, yeah. And like he said, some things are simple. Like you said, he doesn't give medical advice, but he watched in his industry, he's seen where different vitamins and supplements could have cured people and healed them from almost anything because it's basically you suffering from a lack of a vitamin or a mineral.
30 seconds. Can I get 30 seconds? Just real quick.
You got 30 seconds.
Okay. Now, what he said, your body is just like a car. When you buy a car, you know damn well you can't put water in the gas tank. You know, you can do it every now and then. You can do it once a week. You can put some gin in there. You can put anything, Kool-Aid, but you got to keep putting gas. But over time, you know, if you've been putting water, Kool-Aid, and gin in your damn gas tank, you know, it's a damn car and it requires gas, you know sooner or later you're going to have problems. So the same with your body. Your body is a vehicle. You're supposed to put fruits and vegetables in it. So when you put meat in there, and over the years, when it start putting and all that, and you got to go to the doctor, and he got to give you all this, don't say that it's something wrong with the world. Say it's something wrong with you. You disrespected this vehicle that you have. Your body is a vehicle. That's all it is. You something totally different. You just using the damn vehicle. But this is just like your car. Keep putting water in your car if you want to. We don't want to hear this shit. R.I.P.
No one at 8:45 put in lifestyle in the chat, so we have no winners. Yay! I mean, you ain't got to spend no money, MD Red. Of course, as always, we got to go check out the radio show. We want to thank, of course, I love the host, Sherry. Of course, we want to thank the resident Charleston White for coming on, Tim. And we want to thank our special, well, Banner, she's regular. But we want to thank our special guest, Murdoch, for coming on and sharing his story that took a lot of courage. And Murdoch, you welcome with the lifestyle at any time, anything that we got going on. And if you want to come on the radio show, anything, just let us know.
All right.
We will be monitoring you. We will be monitoring you and doing progress and updates on you. So we want to see how you're doing with your diet.
Absolutely. You can find me, like I said, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
He makes
Or-
some amazing things. He is obsessed with sous videing things. He has made some amazing food. Like
A lot of it Northeast Arkansas is meat that I smoked.
Okay.
I smoke a lot of meat too. And somebody asked too, before we go real quick, what was on your damn pizza? It better be some fucking bell peppers and onions. All that shit you
you
was
gotta
talking.
have some special mushrooms on that.
With some
shit.
vegan cheese and mushrooms.
My lawyer is not present. I cannot.
No. We finna Fannie Mae your ass. We finna Fannie. What was her name? Fannie Willis. No, we finna
Fannie
we finna Fannie Willis your ass. You finna testify voluntarily.
Hey, I'm smarter than Fannie Willis. I ain't got shit to say. I don't want to talk to nobody.
All that shit you talking to whatever about meat, and you got hamburger and sausage and pepperoni on your pizza.
He said at the very beginning there was sausage on that, man. I don't want to hear
all that shit he was talking.
Hey, but guess what though? I'm 50 years old. Wow.
I might as well be at this point, man. So hey, have at it, bro.
Words are powerful, so don't say you might as well be. You're 37 and you're gonna live to be. I give you at least 97.
I said 97. Yes, 97.
I don't want to make it to 97, man. My body hurts too bad to get that old now.
No, don't say that.
He shot himself. He's
I've been
jumped out of
shot.
shit.
I've been blown up. I've been caught on fire.
You shot your hand.
I 45 or 44 Magnum hollow point to the hand right there. We're
You
not gonna
Cheddar
get
Bob.
into
You ever seen Cheddar Bob? Heard of Cheddar Bob?
Look, calm down, man.
You need to put the weapons down. You get a bow and arrow.
I had one of those, and that's where this scar's from.
Leave it alone.
You know,
God
what he needs
got
to
you.
leave alone is his damn megaphone. No one should have let you have that. No, because he is legit my backdoor neighbor. Like we see each other's back door. We're like, there's just a little valley and there's our houses. He came out one day with his megaphone, just screaming in this little cul-de-sac that we all live in.
My neighbors are used to it. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
They actually are.
Ask no questions. I'll tell you no lies.
That's how our neighbor just randomly had a cow. Just randomly, there was a cow.
That's South Carolina.
Hey, Ali, check this out, man. Before we get out of here, man, I got some bad news. We're gonna talk about this next time, man. Man, my boy. Who I call my boy?
Huh?
Trump. Who I call my boy? Trump.
Yeah.
He let me down, man. I read the news today. We're gonna talk about this next time.
Okay,
Man,
well, y'all tune in.
He talking about all these immigrants over here, and they got all these new languages in this country that nobody knows how to interpret. So they're about to go on a language banning thing. Not before I do my thing. Hold up. I'll meet them at the White House. We'll make major news with this. They can't do this to us because everybody else got their own shit. They gotta let us have ours. Fuck that. So we'll fight it out. We'll see next time, next topic.
Vote with me one more time.
Cherry.
Y'all check it out. Y'all go check out Star Child on WDJY 99.1. And we'll catch y'all next Wednesday. It's been a hot show.
Wait, you're not even. Should save our careers.